Hey guys.
Hello, hello.
Welcome back to another episode of Shaking Up the Game with your hosts, Haley
and Ari. And if you guys have not heard, the Seattle Seahawks are going to the Super Bowl. This is insane.
This is real life.
It's real life.
Oh my God.
It's really happening.
I've been dying to make this episode for how long is the season? 22 weeks.
Weeks. You know, when the Mariners season ended.
In heartbreak.
Yes. I actually have it still clipped on my phone.
Oh no.
To use. I was transitioning from, it was like our therapy episode about the Mariners.
Yeah, like we were depressed.
Yeah, but it was really therapeutic to talk about the Mariners. And then we were like, that was a great season, feeling more excited for next year. But now we have all the time in the world to focus all of our energy to the 2025 or 2026 Super Bowl champions, the Seattle Seahawks.
Do we have that episode? Are we going to have the team? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you got like the episode clipped.
Yeah. I have it clipped on my phone. I did it the other day.
Because there's one thing that you and I have learned how to do this past year, and it's manifest.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say it. The manifestation has been...
No, it's been real.
Spot on.
And it was so funny because as I had said that, we were like, dude, like, it's not that crazy of a statement. And at that time, I think we were 5-2. And I was like, okay, I know it sounds kind of crazy because we're heartbroken over the Mariners right now. Now we're transitioning to football.
Right.
But the Seahawks actually look damn good. And we were literally saying, like, it's not that crazy of a statement. Like, we could go to the Super Bowl. We're 5-2, and we look damn good. And look where we're at. We're going to the fucking Super Bowl.
We're going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Going. Back to Cali. That's another thing.
We're going back to Cali.
How divine
is
that? That we get to beat them in their home stadium to get the 1 seed.
Yep, check.
Beat them again on our home turf, embarrass the hell out of them. And now we get to go back to Cali.
Check.
And
remember those cigars we left in the locker room week 18?
I hope we brought stickers, graffiti. I hope we're doing everything to the locker room.
Yeah. No crimes.
No crimes. No never crimes.
Yeah.
Just like,
So fake graffiti?
Yeah, like expo markers.
Yeah. Just want to clarify. Ari and I are never proposing crimes.
No.
As much love after lockup as I'm watching, I'm still not about it.
The only crime I want to see happen is on that football field.
Absolutely.
And what that defense will do to Drake May.
Yes, that part. And just, going to the point of us going to California and going to do this in the winer country.
Yeah.
Being able to sit here after the gauntlet that we just went through for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I will say, obviously, 49ers fans are significantly worse than Rams fans. Like,
100%.
Rams fans, I'll take you any day.
Yeah, I really
49ers.
don't mind them. I'm going to be completely honest.
They were non-existent. Didn't see one at the tailgate.
Yeah.
Like, maybe one walked by.
I think I saw 6
total.
The whole day.
Yeah, the whole day. And, 6 in our comments.
Yeah.
Versus, many thousand.
Yes.
Many thousand that have now... The thing about love, the delusion of 49er fans to then, come back and be like, oh, but now the Rams are going to beat your guys' ass. And then still coming and being like...
Yeah.
Oh, but the Patriots are gonna.
No,
I'm like, go home.
No, literally, because the funny thing is that no matter what, your division rivals are playing the Super Bowl in your home field. So if I were you, I would just shut up.
I would be far away from social media.
So far away.
The fact that you're still engaging in this, go sit down and get a hobby.
The beauty of everything is that in reality, the Seahawks and the Rams were the best teams in the NFL all season. Specifically,
Facts.
The NFC, and then even more so in the NFC West.
Facts.
The 49ers, what they were able to do with all of their injuries, obviously was a great accomplishment.
Right. And let me pause you for a second because contrary to anyone's belief, you just complimented them.
I did.
Yeah. And we've said it before.
Yes. I'm literally saying the fact that they got that far with an injured team is what was so impressive.
Yeah.
If I'm a Niners fan, I am literally sitting there after that loss and being like, damn, we made it to the divisional round with our third stringers, as they
know.
like to call them. Be
Right.
proud of that
Right.
and walk away.
As if Brock
And let
Purdy,
the real dogs handle it.
our third stringers, as if Drake May or Brock Purdy
Yeah.
isn't your like franchise quarterback.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, don't want to spend
So
too much.
we feel good.
No, I feel. What's the word? Vindicated.
Ooh, yeah, good one.
We're so vindicated.
Vindicated. Love that.
You know what? I don't care. Y'all coming for us saying that all we do on this podcast is talk shit about you guys, which again is not the truth. But second of all, if me talking shit, quote unquote, is backing up my team, the Seattle Seahawks,
so be it. Label me a shit
give me
talker.
another nickel, baby, and watch me fucking ride.
Literally, call me a shit talker. I don't care.
Dude, I'm like that little pony at the mall. Put another quarter in me.
Keep me going.
I'll go all day.
Well, because at this point,
Because that's how we ride for our team.
and we deserve to.
Yeah. It's
We
defending
deserve to.
ourselves. You guys just come for people's like whole existence.
Yeah. No, the season that the Seahawks had, obviously going into the season, we were projected by some people, who I cannot believe I'm saying this out loud, but quite literally had us fourth in the division.
Fourth below the Cardinals.
Below
is
the Cardinals.
So disrespectful.
Like, I'm sorry, but hello?
No, you actually should lose your media license if you projected us under the Cardinals, because what have they done in the previous years that would have have accounted for
There's
that?
not even an argument for
No.
that. Yeah, they have some great players, but like, be so for real. And then to literally all season just be like still an afterthought, and it's just all Niners and Rams, and then to end the season by literally beating our rivals like that on our way to the Super Bowl is like, you could not script this any fucking better.
The NFL script writers finally got it right.
They were like, wait a minute, this Sam Darnold guy actually has one of the best career redemption arc stories in the history of sports. Let's ride with that. Let's give the Seahawks the best script.
The Netflix documentary is about to go crazy.
And then to cap it all off, let's put the Seahawks and the Patriots in the Super Bowl. The Seahawks have a chance to erase their entire 1 yard goal line bullshit off the internet. Sam Darnold also has the chance to erase the entire ghost narrative, because for those who might not know, the ghost narrative actually came from when Sam Darnold was with the Jets.
Yes.
And he was playing the Patriots. I think it was like 33-zip or something.
Right.
And he was on the sideline. And he was like, I'm seeing ghosts.
Dude, do we have to finally thank Roger Goodell? Because this season might be scripted to help vindicate the Seattle Seahawks.
Like, we actually might be on the correct
what did
side
we
of the
do
script.
to be on the correct side?
I don't know. Have to go through torture for 11 years, maybe?
You know what? Ari and I have done it for y'all.
No,
and we're here.
The best torture ever.
To her point, preseason predictions had the Seahawks at 7.9% chance of winning the NFC West, which had them at fourth place, which is diabolical. At the NFC Championship game. So first, let's get into that game. If you were thinking it, we do sound like shit.
Yeah.
Because we were at that game.
And we were in the game. You would think that we played in the game as
No,
well. That's how I feel.
My legs look like I played in the game.
True. This girl totally ate shit going up the stairs into the stadium.
I ate shit.
She was on a generational L tour for the first 10 minutes.
And if anyone knows what stairs we're talking about at Lumen, they're concrete.
The big massive ones going to the stadium
Concrete.
that everyone.
Hey, you know what? They're kind of shaped weird.
They're probably not by code for sure.
Yeah, they're the depth is weird. Some stairs at certain arenas, you're like, oh, those are where you have to go up like this.
Well, I have really bad depth perception, so you will never catch me going up or downstairs without looking at them. I'm terrified.
That was my problem. You know what would trip me up, quite
were just
literally? No, I looked at
the gates of heaven have opened.
Well, that too. And I was looking at the top of the stairs, there was a Seahawks fan with a sign, a drawn out sign, that said, if we win, I swim.
Oh, yeah. I do remember you saying that.
And I was thinking, I found myself being so puzzled, I ate shit. Because I
Swim
thought
in
to
the
myself, where are we swimming?
What
Why?
lake do I need to be at to witness
I was like, this obviously a dude doing something unnecessary.
Shocking.
Climbing buildings and swimming.
So unnecessary.
I thought to myself, where is he swimming and why? And then all of a sudden I was looking at pavement.
And I look over to my left. I'm like, wait, why are you on the ground?
She literally goes, why are you on the ground?
Okay, it's the NFC Championship
Not
game.
helping,
it's not that dramatic,
Not helping
Haley.
me up at all. All she was like, oh, let me get my phone out. Let me get my phone out. I was like, really?
So this one woman comes up and she like hurries up to like help you up. And she's like, it's okay. Don't worry. Nobody saw it.
And Ari's like, wish I had my phone out.
Well, I saw that you were like laughing and you were okay. So I was like,
oh, yeah, nothing was going to get me
Giggly.
down, but like the welts I have on my legs right now are crazy. So anyways, it feels as though we played. We were there. It was amazing. We first and foremost have to give a shout out to our
Wilson.
Chris Wilson, man. Him and his dad are truest fans. Saved a little spot for Aria and I at Margaritaville. If you know, you know.
Yeah.
It's also called City Bar or something like that.
City side or
City
something
side,
like that.
something, I don't know. It's Margaritaville.
But he's always at the end zone. And over the last 5 years, he has only missed 2 games.
Yeah.
He gets there right when the gates open, rushes to that spot, and luckily we're a little shorter.
Yeah.
So he lets us stand in front and get front row view of the game. So we just want to give a big shout out to him for always making room for us.
And that section's the vibe. The thing is, like, people will always be like a little annoyed, like when we kind of like pop in there, and then we become like best friends with everyone around. We're hugging every time we score.
Yeah, it's
a vibe.
I like being down there. I feel like we've watched like majority of season in that area. Like we have not gone to our seats at all, but I love it. It's fun.
Dude,
Am I sore after? Yeah. Did I want to stand for 4 hours? No, but like I still do it every time.
No, we put in we put in another 12-hour standing day.
Yeah, we put in a shift.
The Seahawks defeated the Los Angeles Rams 31-27 and went 4-0 at home for the NFC Championship game.
Yeah. Our 12th divisional title. And I just want to make a note because
people like to think that we suck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's always been this narrative that in the NFC West that the Rams and the Niners run this division. But I need everyone to know.
Okay, yep. Give it to them.
That the most NFC titles since 2000, with 4 of those have been the Seahawks and Eagles. 3 of those have been both the Niners and the Rams.
So we're ahead of them.
And the Giants. So we have one more than them. So I just want to make that clear.
Yep, say it louder for the people in the back.
Another thing, too, I do want to say.
No, I mean, we have many things to say.
So we have so much to say. Thank God we have a podcast.
Return those mics to Best Buy.
Fuck no.
Didn't come from
just
Best Buy.
getting started. I, like, looking at the season, because it kind of came out of nowhere, we want to say. Like, just being like, I mean, we didn't know what to expect in reality. Let's just call it what
Always
it is.
competitive.
Always competitive. Look over the years, and I think the worst season that we had still put up, 7 or 8 wins?
Yeah.
Maybe 9?
Yeah.
Have we had like a 3-win season?
No, we haven't. Ari, we've said this. We've never felt the pain of being like a Dolphins fan or a Jets fan.
Well, like I mean, looking at the Patriots, like they had 3? They were like 3-14 last season. Season before, shit record, but they literally had, I mean, literally 2 bad years. Now they're back in it, so that's a headache. But like, they did have a shit time where it was just like, oh damn, this is rebuild time. Like, we let go of our franchise QB, our head coach, you know, iconic players such as DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, Bobby Wagner. There was so much change. We still never had like a 3 or 4 win season.
And I think that just goes to the foundation of the Seahawks.
Yeah.
Like, that starts literally at the top with ownership. That starts with, I think, having John Schneider for the amount of time that we've had in the same ownership group. Obviously, rest in peace, Paul Allen. But it being in the Allen family, keeping John Schneider, they obviously have a good relationship with him. Yeah,
shuffle through the GMs.
Right,
I think
like
is a huge
how
thing.
the actual organization is ran obviously works.
Yes,
we'll get more into John Schneider as we go in the episode. That is the 9th consecutive win by the Seattle Seahawks to reach the Super Bowl. Their longest winning streak since winning 11 straight in 2005, including 5 straight wins over playoff teams, including the Rams, Panthers, 49ers, and then the Rams again.
Yeah, that was a gauntlet at the end.
A gauntlet against teams in our division, playing them for the 3rd time, and winning when it matters most.
Exactly. Yeah.
I don't give a shit that we lost to the 49ers week 1.
That was so irrelevant. I can't even
I
express
can't even
that
believe
enough.
that that's a real argument to give to me that we beat you guys week 1. It's like, well, sorry that you can't win the NFC Championship in week 1.
Yeah.
Well, that's too bad.
Newsflash.
Okay. Let me just give a second here. And this is for all the haters, which is pretty much the entire country, besides the 12s, besides Dan Orlovsky, and besides Kyle Brandt.
Yes, correct.
This is for everyone besides y'all.
Yeah. Everyone outside of the VMAC, everyone outside of the city of Seattle. And you know what? Even to some people that were in the city of Seattle.
Yep.
There were
We're gonna give a 2-second moment of silence for you guys to apologize right now about Ginger Cuz.
I want the apologies as loud as the disrespect was.
Okay.
Okay. Everyone's
you.
like, wow, peaceful. Quiet.
Yeah. They're like,
We're back.
turn it up.
We're back. So, here we go.
Sam the Darnold.
Ginger Cuz. I mean,
My QB1.
my QB1.
My franchise quarterback.
And the beauty of it all is that, like we said, when we had Geno Smith, we were riding for our QB.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, Geno was having a better year than he was this year, so that statement sounds a lot more comical now.
No, totally. But when you're in the moment, you ride.
Yeah, you ride for them. When we got Sam Darnold, we were like, okay.
Yeah. I wasn't
All
upset
right.
1 minute.
Nope, we were not upset one bit. We were like, all right, let's
Yep.
see what happens. He just had a great...
Let's ride.
Yeah, let's ride. He just had a great season in Minnesota.
Yeah, like, you're not going to see me really be upset when we received a quarterback that won 14 regular season games.
Yeah.
I mean, like, sounds like there could be worse options.
Thank you. I think that we also are lucky where it's like, okay, well, we trust John Schneider. He's cooking something up.
Always.
And I think we all kind of, well, you and I at least definitely had that, hey, trust John Schneider. We'll see what happens. Mike McDonald's first year last year was good.
Yeah.
Obviously this year, absolutely great.
Slightly better.
Sam Darnold's redemption tour
God bless
is
him.
one step away from being complete.
On
It's
Sunday,
insane.
Sam Darnold was 25 for 36, 346 yards, and 3 touchdowns.
With 0 turnovers.
0 turnovers.
Also, the only quarterback in the playoffs that did not
didn't
throw an interception.
or turn the ball over at all. Ain't that crazy?
Isn't that crazy? Because if I remember correctly, the whole narrative was that Sam Darnold, all he does is throw interceptions.
Yeah, and
especially to the Rams.
And the lights were too bright.
Well, we turn the lights down. It's our house, so we can do what we want.
Yeah, we turned them down for him. Dim dum. We removed the hater noise too.
Yeah, we fucking did. That was also the Seahawks' third straight game without a turnover, which was kind of a story for a little bit in the middle of the season.
Shout out. Great time to be doing that.
Dude, clean football, hello, please and thank you.
Yep.
That, at 127.8 was the 4th highest passer rating in a conference championship game by Sam Darnold. He literally, the defense had an insane season.
Yeah.
Some would say that they carried us for some of those games.
Yeah.
However, that championship game, Sam Darnold won us the game
100%.
and sent us to the Super Bowl. He played the cleanest game. Mm-hmm. Him and Matthew Stafford played lights out on both ends.
Yeah.
And he was great on third down. He didn't look questionable in the pocket.
No.
He didn't make dumb mistakes.
And he was being pressured.
Yeah.
On all of those 3 touchdown passes, he was being pressured. I mean, you saw it throughout the game. He was on the ground a lot. He ate a lot of turf. Mm-hmm. And my man was still locked in.
And also, speaking of being pressured, and playing against Matthew Stafford, who we've given his praise multiple times. Mm-hmm. Matthew Stafford is known for his no-look passes.
Oh, yes.
Sam Darnold had 2 no-look touchdown passes. Or not. One of them was touchdown pass. One of them was a one-handed grab by JSN.
Yes.
2 no-look passes by Sam Darnold.
If that was done by Stafford or Mahomes, we would literally still be hearing about it on First Take.
Absolutely.
Like, it would still be a segment. Like, I would have turned my TV on today 4 days later, and it would still be on.
It would probably make it to, like, ABC News and Como 4 News as well, somehow, some way.
Dude.
Like,
did you see that Patrick Mahomes?
Literally. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the whole shebang. So
my
for
God.
Sam Darnold to be playing that good of football in a game that, you know, he doesn't play great against the Rams, and to be able to come out and do that and win us the fucking game and send us to the Super Bowl.
This man didn't play good against the Rams one time, and y'all won't let it go.
Literally.
Let's get into some more Sam Darnold stats, because this is a Sam Darnold Stan podcast. Okay? And we just need to silence everyone, because that's what we're here to do.
Facts.
Most quarterback wins in the NFL since the start of 2025 with 30. Josh Allen had 28. Jalen Hurts, 27. Bo Nix and Stafford at 25. The most.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like, hi. And y'all still continue to hate on him.
Yeah.
Sorry. It's just disrespectful. It's because he's red. It's because he has red hair.
I know. Don't get me going.
Dude, I want to get you going.
Don't get me going.
I'm going to put a quarter in you today.
It's crazy because it's just like, I get it, dude. I get it. And then when we do good and we pop off, everyone's like, oh my God, I want red hair. Oh my God.
Oh, yeah. All the girlies dyeing their hair red. It's insane.
It's the same thing.
Sam Darnold has won more games in the last 2 seasons than the whole New York Jets franchise has won in the last 6 seasons.
That is absurd. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You know how many games that is?
You know what? And that's just funny to me because, you know, a lot of players' careers die in New York, or they just like have this like curse on them when they leave New York.
Yes.
Sam Darnold, obviously, the little situation in New York. And things have just really turned around for him. He is the first quarterback from the 2018 draft class to reach and start in the Super Bowl.
Yes.
And just to remind y'all, because I like how all the news outlets are now talking about this, Ari and I beat y'all to it.
Sure did.
That includes Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Baker Mayfield.
And good old Josh Rosen.
Josh Rosen, baby.
I think he's working on his master's. I did follow up on that one.
Oh, you did? Just to like see what he's up to?
Yeah,
probably
he's on
married
LinkedIn.
And stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. He's with Fernando Mendoza?
Yeah. The NFL LinkedIn crossover is like crazy. Speaking of colleges.
Yeah.
USC, which Sam Darnold played at, they have had 26 quarterbacks selected in the NFL draft, which is the most of any school. Sam Darnold will now be the first one to start in a Super Bowl. 26 quarterbacks have been drafted from USC into the NFL, and he's the first one to start the Super Bowl.
Yeah. No, I love it. Sam Darnold has led 9 game-winning drives since 2024, which is more than Lamar Jackson's 2023 MVP season, Josh Allen's 2024 MVP season, and Matt Stafford's 2025 All-Pro season, and more than Jake May's entire NFL career.
A whopping 2 years.
You know, like, all jokes aside, we've been questioning this, right? Like, there is just such this unique thing in sports media specifically. Obviously, there's East Coast, West Coast bias, this whole thing that we talk about. But it truly is very interesting to me how these certain players just really like do something and get tagged with something and just no one can ever let them get out of it. And it's like, what has Sam Darnold done so bad that there's 32 quarterbacks in the league and many are not elite. You guys highlight like 5 every year. Mahomes, Lamar, Josh, Joe Burrow,
Prescott,
Dak Prescott. Yeah. But there's a lot of other mid to shitty quarterbacks that y'all don't like to put heat on.
Nope.
So it's genuinely fascinating.
I agree. I
don't know where this gets off.
I think the last like 2 weeks I've really started to think about this because it's insane to me how much the entire media and fans still continuously talk about that Vikings and Rams game from last year that Sam Darnold played in when he was sacked 9 times. That, I mean, literally was his entire narrative all season. From one game.
Right.
Josh Allen just lost the Bills in the playoffs.
Right.
I'm not hearing.
And I think he threw 4 interceptions.
Yeah. I'm not hearing squat
No,
about that
he's God.
situation.
He's God.
Like, I mean, let's be so for real.
No,
like,
and it's almost
Tua
like...
was benched.
No.
He's the starting quarterback. Tua was benched in week 16.
Thank you. And I think, like, is it because these quarterbacks, if you don't make it far enough, you don't have this media attention? Like, I
guess.
I just feel as though, I mean, we're obviously discussing a bigger issue, and we're just hot on it because it's our quarterback and we ride. But... it's just unfortunate. Like, what is this tag? You still have reporters like that Emmanuel guy.
Oh, my God.
I don't even need to get his name correct.
Emmanuel H.O.
Yeah. Coming, like, saying, like, what did he say this week? He was like, he was essentially mad at the Rams defense for playing so bad that we now have to talk about Sam Darnold's stat line being like a Tom Brady stat line.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like, you cannot, like, it's genuinely, I saw a lot of other ex-players mad at something like that. Absolutely. Because, again, it seems very, like, a personal...
Yeah, you know what?
It's giving, you could never turn your career around and you're mad at somebody that did.
Exactly. You're a bum.
Like,
I hate that guy. I'm sorry. I don't care.
And if you're going to
never have liked him,
news media and this even platform and teach people about the game, whatever sport it is, in your case football because you played it.
Yeah.
Then let's be neutral.
And that's the thing too, is like in that situation, like I tell myself, I'm like, all right, he's got to just be rage baiting at this point to like get, you know, God, just farm engaging and trying to just, you know, and I'm like, no, this dude truly genuinely believes these dumbass takes.
Yeah, he does.
And like we've said multiple times, like the thing about sports, like guys will be in our comments saying like, you guys don't know ball, these are the worst takes ever. Yeah. And in reality, it's just because we disagree with what they think. And that's 100%. The beauty of sports, is that there could be a million takes on a certain topic in sports. And if we don't agree on something, it's like, oh, you don't know ball, you don't know sports. But there is a level of like, okay, look at the stats, look at everything that's been presented to you.
Right.
How do you sit there and literally be like, it's on the Rams defense for allowing Sam Darnold to have one of the best games of his career? Mm-hmm. Huh?
Right.
Of course the defense plays a part in that, but like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That is just a horrendous take.
Yeah. I mean, people hate our takes even when we don't make takes, but you know.
Yeah.
Just when we speak.
Yeah. Well, we're not supposed to be talking sports because we're girls. We're girls.
But yeah, we have to like spend time on him and the ability. I think that you're seeing a Sam Darnold that's finally accepted in a city with all, like, that's the reality of it.
And the team.
Accepted by the team. He has players up there cussing out media.
Yeah.
And people that are hating on him, that are riding with him.
Yeah.
Like, you saw DeMarcus Lawrence riding for Sam Darnold before he came to... So people in the NFL know this, and it's unfortunate that media continues to spread propaganda about players and will never let people evolve. You have to let people evolve outside of sports.
Totally.
Like this thing, like, you know, someone did something to you 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Let someone evolve. Like, can people ever evolve? I have this conversation with people all the time. I'm like, oh my God, you hate him from 3 years ago?
Yeah.
I've lived 1,000 lives by then.
Exactly.
Like,
that is what
Sam Darnold has lived a whole different career.
Yes.
Since he was on the Jets. Even since last season.
Panthers,
like,
the 49ers, the Vikings.
Let's move on.
I agree. I think that is kind of where I come from too, in that sense of like, okay, like say somebody fucked up like 4 years ago. I'm like, you're still holding on to that?
Right.
That's insane. Rent free.
Rent
the fucking
and getting
free.
paid to hold on to it too,
it's
which
crazy.
is just insanity.
Literally.
Staying with the Seattle Seahawks offense, JSN, Bobo, Cooper Kupp, all had receiving touchdowns that game, which again is a great sign for Seattle to spread the ball around, because obviously going into the next game, that's a big...
Yeah, I can't remember who it was had said before this previous game, and I heard another soundbite too going into the Super Bowl, that it can't just be JSN with the ball.
Obviously.
You can't win with just Sam Darnold and JSN, yada, 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 and we're over here like, you know who Jake Bobo is?
Right.
How about this?
I've heard that too, and I'm kind of like, we've never just won the game with JSN, but...
No.
Okay. I guess I've been watching different football this year. Jake Bobo joins... Jake Bobo joins Jermaine Kearse as an undrafted free agent to score a touchdown in the NFC Championship game. Jake Bobo came from UCLA. Jermaine Kearse was undrafted from UW and did it in back-to-back championship games. And I'm sure Bobo will too, because we'll be in that championship next year. And the Seattle Seahawks are undefeated when Jake Bobo scores a touchdown.
I love that stat.
That's so fun.
Yeah, he's had 2 passes, I think, in the postseason.
Yeah, like 2 or 3, I think.
I think it's 2.
Yeah.
And that's as many as he's had like all season or something like that.
Fire.
I saw some funny stat and I was like, hey, but undefeated when he scores.
Hey. So if Jake Bobo catches a touchdown pass in the first quarter of the Super Bowl, just know it's on.
It's OVO. Wrap it up, Patriots. Going home.
JSN was 153 receiving yards, 115 first half yards, were the most in a half of a postseason game in franchise history.
Yeah, he was
cooking.
Sam was slinging that thing.
Boy was on ice skates out there doing a little dance.
Dude, JSN
just how he dances in the end zone. That's how he does his routes,
he's just so sly with it.
Dude,
you know
he's
what I
so
mean?
smooth. And Brady was even saying that on the broadcast too, which I really appreciate. But people are starting to catch on to that. And a lot of the players around the league say he's so difficult to defend because coming off the line, he's looking the same no matter what kind of route he's running. And as a corner, that's the hardest type of receiver to defend.
You can't see which direction they're going.
So him being like that smooth and fluid, and all that is making him so difficult to, because I mean, and shout out to Clint Kubiak because I mean, he was wide open on a touchdown, and when JSN is wide open,
something's wrong.
Something's wrong. I feel that way about Nakua as well.
No,
but,
there was one point I was like, what? Excuse, but why is Puka Nakua wide open, you guys? Hello.
I know. I'm like, shout out to
the coordinators.
There was
that one really, really good catch by him. I think it was third quarter, I want to say, where he had like 2 or 3 defenders on him.
Oh, and he got smacked.
Catches that ball, and I'm just like, that right there.
Yeah, I mean, and he's catching. He's a strong catcher. Like
DK Metcalf would have dropped that shit easily.
And cried.
Yeah, and cried and then crashed down, would have beat somebody up in the backfield.
Well, obviously.
Sorry, facts are facts. Kenneth Walker had 111 scrimmage yards. 62 of those were rushing, and he had 4 catches for 49 yards. He has had 4 touchdowns this postseason. Obviously, going into the game, there was a little question mark with not having Zach Charbonnet due to his injury. Seemed like no problem.
No, and I love
no disrespect to Charbonnet. No. Obviously, we miss him, but
no, I actually thought it was an opportunity for Kenneth Walker to step up. Not that he hasn't been, but it just seemed like watching him, his energy,
dude,
his like yards after contact, everything that he was bringing to that game. I was like, oh.
I remember I was this was in the first quarter, and I was trying to get a scoring video, and I remember he got like probably, I don't know, 7 yards or something like that, and then I thought he went down, so I stopped recording, and then like literally pushed for another, I don't know, 3 yards, and I was like, damn, I thought the dude was down. Like,
I know,
that is the energy, the effort that we want. And yeah, he was balling out.
Yeah. Not that he hasn't had that energy. I just think that, I mean, he felt it too, of being like, he's going to be the guy. And I just liked seeing it before you go to the Super Bowl. It's like, okay, like,
all right,
you good with me?
Yeah.
I mean, you can sign Marshawn to hand it off on the 1 just for like.
Just for the script, okay?
Just for the script, like, literally.
Can you fucking imagine? At that point, I'm just going to sit back and shut up because I'm going to be like, yeah, this shit is scripted, y'all. I can't even lie to you. What the hell?
Because, I mean, like, we're not going to have Russ anywhere near this franchise. But, like, I mean.
Somebody, no, wait, it was me. I had said the other day, my boyfriend was like, would you rather play the Patriots or the Broncos in the Super Bowl? Yeah. And I was like, funny thing, I got 2 narratives for you.
Yeah.
And, you know, said how we need to get a revenge on the Patriots. Yeah. The alternative one was if we had played the Broncos, and I was like, well, we're just going to smack them again. And I go, funny thing, though, hear me out. What if we had Russell Wilson come out and did the coin flip, the coin toss before the game?
For which one?
Seahawks and Broncos Super Bowl. I don't know.
And then who does the Patriots, like Malcolm Butler?
So, yeah, I was like, you know, there's some funny storylines with either of these teams, whoever we end up playing.
Yeah.
But I'm taking the Patriots one.
And Patriots are so petty, man. Y'all wearing like the shirts of Richard Sherman's face, like when that happened. Like, I get it, like, haha,
It's
whatever.
funny.
It's funny, but like, legitimately, 0 players are on the Seahawks from that game. 0.
No coaches, no players, nobody.
The only ones that's the same is John Schneider and Jody Allen.
Yes, and they're like,
we're aware.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Also, shout out to Jody Allen for raising the flag.
So cute.
That was adorable.
I also saw a video of her after the presentation after the game. She went to talk to the Seahawks dancers. She went down the line and hugged every single seagull and dancer.
That's so cute.
Like a full-on hug. Every single person.
What a great look for the franchise.
I know. See what happens when women run things?
Big facts. Big fucking facts.
She's a big philanthropist.
Yeah, I like that it stayed in the family. That was awesome to have her raise the flag. That was a big question of who was going to do it, and I think everyone was very happy that it was her.
You know. Okay, Seahawks defense.
Yeah. I guess we could go into that. Want to mention Matthew Stafford and Sam Darnold's play against each other and how freaking close it was between those two. The passer ratings for both I had mentioned earlier, Darnold was a 127.8. Matthew Stafford had a 127.6. A 2/10 off of a passer rating. And their completion percentage, Stafford was 63%, Darnold was 69%. Stafford only had 30 more yards than Darnold. It was a 1-for-1 battle, which was beautiful to see. The Rams, or actually that also made Matthew Stafford the first QB to lose a playoff game with all of those stats. Yeah, pretty bummy.
His team let him down, but, sorry.
That came down to third downs. They were 1 for 8.
Yeah, third downs, which is a credit also to our defense.
Yeah.
And their lack of a special teams, which, again, when you go and you hear analysts talking about this game, and it's like, well, if the Rams had a better special teams, like, they would have won. And then my response to that is, well, then you're just not a Super Bowl team then.
Exactly.
Because in order to win a Super Bowl, you have to have all facets of the game, offense, defense, special teams. So if you're missing one of those,
you're not a complete team.
You're not a complete team, and that will cause you to lose. So no one's fault. Matthew Stafford's great. They're a tough-ass team. We've said this before.
Totally,
I was more worried about them than I am the next two.
Absolutely.
And that's, like, without a doubt. So if you can get by them, it's a thing.
Yeah.
But again, credit to also our special teams.
Because they, like I said earlier, the defense didn't play their greatest game in that championship game. They allowed, I think, over 400 some yards by the Rams. But players came out and made massive plays. Special teams made plays. And, that was the one thing that the Rams had been lacking all season. And, truth be told, all season long, you could probably get away with not having
100%.
an absolute fire special teams unit. But when it comes to playoffs and you don't have an offense that's rolling, a defense that can stop the other side of the ball, and special teams that can make special motherfucking plays.
And you're going against Mike Dixon that's going to drop that punt in the within the 10-yard line, probably spinning and doing some crazy shit. Obviously, that made you fall backwards and look like boo-boo to foo.
And that's
the results you gonna get.
And at that moment, I knew we was going to the Super Bowl. And that guy was on his back trying to catch that damn ball. I said, all right, wrap this up, boys. Let's go.
Bring out the confetti.
Come on, pop it now. Defense, Nick Imanwari, bro.
Oh my God, defensive rookie of the year.
If he doesn't get defensive rookie of the year,
then that NFL's rigged.
Then it's rigged, and there's actually no script. But no, for real. He was all over the field. He was unstoppable. Whether it was a receiver, tight end, running back, that guy was there.
Yep.
He had 3 passes defended, including 2 consecutive plays late in the second quarter, which forced a punt. gave the offense the ball back with enough time to score a touchdown. That's what we mean by having those plays on special teams and defense where it's like clock management as well. You see that you have enough time before half.
Totally.
Stop the ball, force a punt, give the offense the ball back,
Right.
get another touchdown in, then head to half.
And contrary to like Sam McVay, contrary to Sean McVay praise,
Yeah.
I'm not hearing any hate for Sean McVay of how he handled that end of the first half.
Thank
because the plays that were called at the end of that first half to even put the Seahawks in a position to get the ball with a minute left.
That wasn't very Sean McVay-esque.
No, I think that needs to have more attention. I think we let that case go cold and it shouldn't be cold no more.
I agree. I think we need to bring that back out.
Bring that back. But regardless, thank you. Because, yes, giving the Seahawks the ball with another minute left, which scored because they would have gone into halftime up 3.
I think.
Or we were up 3. It was a 3-point game.
Yeah.
Either way. Before that JSN touchdown with a minute left. And then the Seahawks did get the ball at the start of the second half.
Yep.
So it could have been, we didn't score on that drive opening the second half, but it could have been an even worse situation
Correct.
for them.
And
so
the momentum, too, as well.
Yeah.
When you score a touchdown and going into the halftime.
On the road?
Yes.
Or like at home for us?
Yes.
Yeah.
At that momentum going into halftime is like, all right.
Yeah.
Let's come out second half swinging. And so that was very questionable by
Yes, and
Sean
that needs
McVay.
a little bit more attention.
Yeah, because like we said, we need all of these apologies and cases opened and be spoken about as loud as the disrespect was.
Until y'all close the cases on Sam Darnold, I'm going to open the cases
Until
on
we
you.
allow them to be closed.
Yeah, it'll never be closed until we say.
Come to us. Another defensive player that needs to be mentioned and praised, Ernest Jones,
Duh.
also a former Rams player.
Former Ram. Yeah.
Yeah, he's the only linebacker with 125 tackles and over 5 interceptions in a season in the last decade.
Crazy.
Crazy. He has been a fantastic addition.
Yeah.
Obviously, losing Bobby Wagner's was very
Huge.
emotional and huge for the Seahawks. Having Ernest Jones has been
A blessing.
fucking awesome.
Love the attitude. Love everything. Devin Witherspoon, 2 passes defended on consecutive plays, breaking up the 3rd and 4th down passes at the end of the game. Critical plays.
Yeah.
Which I thought was huge because if you were watching the game, Devin Witherspoon was getting beat
Yeah.
pretty much all game.
Yeah. He was getting cooked, low-key.
High key, yeah. Devontae Adams, again, though, elite. One of the best receivers in the league. So, what the Seahawks defense just went against was the 2 best receivers still left in the playoffs
Agreed.
other than our team.
Agreed.
But it was still, again, cool to see the resilience of this team where that it doesn't get him down, and then Witherspoon comes back and makes game-critical plays.
Yep. Yeah.
Tyreek Woolen, though, we talk to you.
We won't talk about Reek.
No more penalties, Reek. You tweeted and you said you weren't going to do any more,
Said,
so
I'm sorry.
I better not see one.
I mean, to be fair, that was a bullshit penalty. We all know that. We can all agree.
Yeah, but you can't walk to their sideline.
Exactly. We agree that, especially in big moment games, it don't matter. You got to wrap it up. You got to shut up. You got to... And I have a feeling that Mike McDonald will make that point very clear.
And I have a feeling if that's not received, Reek might not be in a Seahawks uniform next year.
Oh, big facts, big facts.
Yeah, Sunday might be it for you, buddy. Love ya. Oh, boy. The Seahawks defense didn't allow a 100-yard rusher throughout the entire season. 26 consecutive games since week 8 of the 2024 season. And y'all want to say some other defense is better than ours?
No, literally. And we've said this multiple times this season, is that it's been such a turn of events because, I guess last year kind of, but definitely the year before, I remember I was yapping and hooting and hollering about how our defense...
Not you.
Oh, yeah, our defense looking like fucking Swiss cheese out there. I mean, running backs were just running through us.
Yeah, no, just
And
having
it
a
was
heyday.
like, good God.
Yeah, having an absolute heyday.
Can we try to stop them? Are we
No.
rolling out the red carpet? What are
No.
we doing here? And now to not have a single 100-yard rusher allowed, not once this season. There's a lot of good fucking running backs out there.
Yeah, just a few. Just a few.
That's phenomenal.
Yeah. Yeah. Getting into the ownership group, we've talked a lot about him this year. John Schneider, your executive of the year. And did we call that or
sure
what?
Did. And we said, if you don't get it, it's not scripted.
And you know what, John? We'll have a beer at Dino's.
Hell yeah.
No, we're going to have...
One John.
Yeah. I was going to not say it because we shouldn't out his drink on the pod.
They don't know that.
Yeah, okay. John Schneider is the first general manager in NFL history to reach multiple Super Bowls with the same team while having a new head coach and 0 returning players from the previous Super Bowl winning team. King. Now that's management.
That's king shit.
No, what are you going to say about that? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, it is so impressive because if you look at like the dynasties that have existed, you know, Patriots and the Chiefs, and the only way that these teams are repeating their Super Bowls is when they have a collective unit, and that is GM, ownership, head coach. I mean, that you can get on board for a couple years.
100%. You know, we've talked a lot about these big decisions that he's been able to make over the years to make this happen, and a lot that, you know, made people upset in the moment because he didn't really see the vision. Just to highlight one trade, which was the Russell Wilson trade, let's highlight what the Seahawks got from that trade. So directly, the Seahawks received Drew Lock, Noah Fant, and Shelby Harris. In addition to those direct players from the Russell Wilson trade, we received draft picks, which have now become Charles Cross, Boy Mafe, Tyreek Smith, Devin Witherspoon, and Derek Hall.
Yeah, all playmakers.
Playmakers. And that was for Russell Wilson.
And
the management...
Yes. Knowing when to get rid of a quarterback.
No, we know when to get rid of a
That needs to be studied. So there's a lot of other teams in this league that would, if I were them, I would be studying John Schneider's mind and the whole ownership of being like, when's a good time to get rid of a quarterback? Let's look at the Seahawks because we be throwing them away at the perfect time and getting something out of it. That is the key. Is not holding on too long.
Nope.
We broke up with Russ at the perfect time where we were still able to get a shit ton of whatever from him.
Yes.
Same with Gino. We were able to dispose him and get Sam Darnold for even a cheaper deal. Like being able to realize that this is the end, but if you could potentially make another year or two out of it work, but then by then you might not get draft picks and capital and other players in return. Knowing when.
Yes. No, exactly. These teams that continue to sign Aaron Rodgers need to take this course.
Yes. Yes.
They need to take the John Schneider course on when to give up on a quarterback. Okay?
Yes.
Speaking of Gino, how's he doing?
How's DK Metcalf doing?
Has anyone checked if DK and Gino still think the grass is greener on the other side?
I'll tell him right now it ain't. It most definitely ain't.
Gino made a little bit of a history, I would say. You know, his former team went to the Super Bowl the next year, and he did so bad for his new team that they received the first draft pick.
Yeah. He did something for the Raiders.
So, like, he did something for us and a little something for the Raiders. So, you know.
What a nice guy. He's so helpful, so thoughtful.
So thoughtful.
So also, giving.
Speaking of another, you know, like, who worked this out for us, have you heard the University of Washington Huskies theory on the Seahawks success?
You're talking to a Coug, so no.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna make you a Husky fan here for the, you know, next.
We don't need to say all that.
5 minutes.
Give me the rundown.
Oh, like thankful.
Sure. Give me the rundown.
So here's the theory.
I'll let you know how I feel at the end.
We love the Minnesota Vikings for being idiotic, right?
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
We love them. Unproblematic. Little stupid.
Yeah.
You know, they need to actually take the other course of when to not give up on a quarterback.
Yes.
You know, they need to know when to, like, hold on to a quarterback, a.k.a. Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
So this is the UW theory, right? So a few years back, University of Washington plays Michigan in the national championship.
Okay, here we go.
They lose to Michigan, right?
Okay.
They lose to Michigan. And
J.J.
Michigan's
McCarthy
quarterback
Okay.
was J.J. McCarthy.
All
So
right.
all of a sudden, I guess not all of a sudden, they were doing pretty good that year. J.J. McCarthy's, though, draft stock goes up he moves up higher in the draft because they win the national championship,
Oh.
right? Versus UW winning.
Right.
So he gets a little more like attention,
Uh-huh.
blah, blah, blah. The Minnesota Vikings
Bought into
are like,
it.
oh my God,
Foaming
he's
at the
great.
mouth.
Just won a national championship. Amazing.
Yeah.
Like, he's the best. Foaming.
Okay.
Draft JJ McCarthy.
Got it.
Right? So even though Sam Darnold is so good for them, won 14 games, they were like, we drafted JJ McCarthy though in
Yeah.
the first round,
Yeah.
and we got to send Toes.
Yeah,
We're
you
on
have to.
him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
National champion, huh?
Yeah.
And then they were like, Sam, you got to go. And so really,
Okay, so
UW losing the national championship helped the Seahawks get Sam Darnold.
That's great. Sounds like you're coping.
Yeah.
No, that's fantastic. I'll
Right?
buy into it. I love it.
Yeah.
Go Dogs. Thank
Like,
you.
I feel as though if JJ McCarthy didn't win that national championship, he wouldn't have gone as high.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have gone to the Vikings. And who knows, maybe would have never got Sam Darnold.
I mean, let's be real. They didn't even take a moment to look at, like, the Michigan defense.
No, right.
JJ McCarthy barely even threw the ball all season.
No, I know. And there was a lot of scouts that were like, he's not up on our radar.
Just 'cause
like,
he won the
he's-
championship
Right.
does not
But if they
mean-
would have lost, even lower,
Yeah.
you know.
All right.
You know, it's something.
Shout out UW. Thank you. Thank
See?
you.
And that's all I needed. That's all I needed. Mike
buy into it.
McDonald, bro. First head coach to reach a Super Bowl without ever playing a single down of college football.
Dude, he's just a total football nerd.
Yeah, no.
Football whiz. Football guru. I love it.
I love him. I'm
And-
obsessed with him.
Okay, so he, as we all, I'm sure have heard, his iconic quote when we won the championship, Michael Strahan asked him, you know, after being an afterthought to the Rams 49ers, how does it feel to then go through these teams, beat them, and go to the Super Bowl? And he said, we did not care. And
We did not care.
like, I mean, truly amazing. So he was on Seattle Sports Radio explaining, like, they were kind of asking him, like, so what, how'd that even come about? And he was like, well, not very good at speaking.
Yeah, he was like, obviously, I'm really good at public speaking.
And he was like, you know, talking to the world. And then he was saying how there was like delay and like audio. He couldn't hear anyone speaking. He felt out of place, nervous, awkward, anxious. And that was what came to his mind.
Dude, gave us a quote of the year.
Yeah.
And
God, I
we
love
don't
him.
care. And honestly,
Yeah.
though, he did mean what he said in the sense that,
Totally.
like, he has not cared if we're playing the 49ers for the third time, the Rams for the third time. The man don't care.
No.
And it's belt to ass regardless.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's awesome. Second year head coach.
Yeah.
One of the youngest head coaches in the league to be doing what he's doing.
Yeah.
And he just genuinely seems so grateful for the opportunity and just everything, and like
He really-
truly like in disbelief.
No, he really, so on Seattle Sports Radio, I think on, I don't know if it was the same day, but he had said that, like, he just truly feels, like, going into the Super Bowl, he feels like this is surreal. Like,
Yeah.
he thinks of iconic,
Oh, I bet. Yeah.
well-known coach names
Yeah.
and teams and everything, and he's kind of like, what am I doing here?
Yeah.
Like, and not that he doesn't deserve it, but just very in the sense of, like, taking a step back, probably finally, and being like, holy shit, I'm really coaching this team in the Super Bowl.
Totally.
Second year with the team.
No, it's incredible.
He started as with an internship with
Yeah.
the Ravens.
Yeah. And he
Like-
did say he's gonna lean on Harbaugh for some like Super Bowl prep, you know, just
Yeah.
like being able to live in this moment
Yeah.
and whatever. So that's super cool. Speaking of Seattle Sports Radio, Tom Brady was on there today,
Yeah.
which is amazing. So if you have a chance, listen to that. He's on there for about 30 minutes, but just talking about being around the Seahawks. Obviously, he called 2 or 3 games of ours this year. He said he's watched a half of a Patriots game all year. So he's like, I don't have any. Well, because he only commentates for NFC.
Fox.
Yeah, well, in NFC, because I think his
Oh.
AFC situation with owning the Raiders, he doesn't do AFC.
Oh, gotcha.
So he's like, obviously, that hasn't crossed my path, but just a lot of praise for the team and everything that the organization has been doing. So really cool. I thoroughly enjoy Tom Brady more than I ever have in my life.
Absolutely. I also think that his broadcasting
Love it.
has improved
Yes.
drastically
Totally
over this
improved.
season.
And it's actually enjoyable to watch because he does teach you about the game. He's not doing
weeks ago when he was teaching how to throw the ball in inclement weather and stuff, I was like fascinated.
Yeah.
I was like,
he actually teaches you stuff. He's speaking at about the game in the way that he would have been playing. You know what I mean? Like, he's not just talking to talk. And I think a lot of that talk during games is a lot of just taking up space.
yes.
And he's really, it's been a pleasure. So.
And it's very enjoyable because obviously we all know he's the GOAT of football, but to also the way that he is when he does commentate, it's never like a, well, I did this, I did that. It's just very insightful and just enjoyable to listen to.
Totally.
I usually don't really watch broadcasts because we're at the damn games.
Yeah.
But
yeah, it's nice to hear afterwards.
Yeah, when I hear it afterwards, I'm like, you know what? I'm thoroughly impressed.
Yeah, no, I love it. Couple stories to wrap up the episode finishing this game. DeMarcus Lawrence, we have to give a shout out. Just super cool. And if you guys don't remember, DeMarcus Lawrence was traded to the Seattle Seahawks this offseason from the Cowboys, where he spent his entire career. And famously, he said, Dallas is my home. My family's here. We will continue to live here, but I will never win a Super Bowl here.
And then quite literally goes on to go to the Super Bowl with the Seattle Seahawks.
Literally the next year. Dak Prescott could never.
I just know. I'm sorry, but if I'm a Cowboys fan or anyone in that organization, I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, so the other day it was text messages between him and Des Bryant, an ex-Cowboy as well, were released, and Des Bryant was like, I did tell him, bro, what are you doing? Sam Darnold. And literally before OTAs or anything had even started, DeMarcus Lawrence was backing up, Sam's got it, man, and goes back and forth on this text exchange. And now Des Bryant's he's proved me wrong, and I will be rooting for you in a Super Bowl. Congrats, man. He's like, I owe him a Rolex if they win.
Yeah, that's what
I'm damn.
Good God. There's so many of those apologies needed.
Yeah, another apology needed, I think, is the Rams apologizing to Cooper Kupp, because boy, oh boy, some drama has come out with that more recently.
Messy.
So Cooper Kupp's departure out of LA was a lot messier than they wanted it to seem, maybe?
Yeah, so to be fair, we're only hearing one side of the story, obviously. And this certain reporter that is coming out with this information, I guess, he is known to kind of embellish stories about when a Rams player leaves the organization in a not so great way. However, the way that the Seahawks have reacted and players have backed him up, I fucking believe it.
Right.
Basically, when the Rams let go of Cooper Kupp, they were basically trying to tank his value.
Yeah.
Trying to diminish what he could get. They were trying to force him to retire.
Yep.
And Cooper Kupp actually reached out to Ernest Jones, who was with the Rams, and was kind of asking him questions about the Seahawks. Ernest Jones was like, we're right there. We're on the brink.
We're on the cusp.
Yeah, we're on the cusp. It's great. I love it here.
Yeah.
So that kind of obviously helped Cooper Kupp look more into Seattle. Obviously, his hometown kid, being from Yakima.
Right. And I think obviously people are he didn't explore any other market, but to your point, being hometown, Cooper Kupp thought he was going to spend his whole career in LA, and obviously there's family involved. There's wanting to stay West Coast. Seahawks are the other option, really.
Apparently there was some chitter chatter about some people in the Rams organization. Cooper Kupp had a dropped pass, and I think it was the Week 16 game with us, I believe. And they had made a comment who dropped that pass or something, and they were like Cooper Kupp, and one of them chuckled, and they all laughed or something. All of that made its way to the Seahawks locker room. That's why there was a scuffle. I think it was Week 18. But yeah. So
regardless, it's been funny because Cooper Kupp has said now after the game, he's very quiet, but he's it's funny because before the game, he was thinking to himself that there was going to be a situation in that game where it came down to him being able to make a play.
Yeah.
Kind of him proving that I still have
I ain't washed.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
he did make a critical touchdown
did.
catch and, again, kept the Seahawks in that game. So, shout out to Cooper Kupp. It's
Yeah.
freaking amazing.
Matthew Stafford after the game was like, "Hey, quit trying to make me
Look for you?
Yeah, quit trying
Yeah.
to make me look for you for so long." He was like, "Go win it, kid."
Yeah.
Like, love you.
Yeah.
And Puka Nacua said also the same thing to him. They were just like, "You're so good." Like,
Yeah,
blah
he's
blah
good.
blah. Go win it.
Yeah,
I'm like,
we
look
will.
at all y'all saying go win it
Yeah,
now.
now in the division. I mean, the 49ers could never. They're like, the Patriots are going to beat your ass.
Literally.
Obviously,
band going on
I know.
downstairs.
I'm so sorry. If you guys can hear this, the restaurant opened back up underneath us, and they are having a full-on party. Obviously, the AFC game, the Patriots beat the Broncos, so we will be playing the Patriots in the Super Bowl. Next week, this weekend, obviously, the Seahawks do not have a game. Because the Super Bowl is on February 8th. So it's a bye weekend.
Yep.
Next week, however, Ari and I will preview the Super Bowl matchup between the Seahawks, the Patriots, the odds, what to look for.
Hell yeah.
All the things. We'll take a look back at the funniest moments of the 2025 season because it was one of the craziest NFL seasons of all time.
And I think I said that in probably like 5 out of the or however
we
many
like
episodes.
did forever.
Yeah, and for us to be sitting here at the end being like, that was a crazy season, hardest division,
yeah,
and the Seahawks pulled it out. A lot of things to laugh about at the season.
Dude, insane.
Not Seahawks related, solely, just the whole NFL as a whole.
And maybe we need like a little poll or something to ask the viewers what they would like to see from us next week.
Oh, yeah, because guess what?
Guess what?
We're packing our car and driving to Santa Clara.
We will be headed down to the Super Bowl.
We're going to the Super Bowl. If anybody wants to send us a Venmo to help with the funds, we won't say no.
Yeah.
Gas money, $7K for a ticket. I don't know.
Yeah, seriously, the tickets are astronomical if you haven't seen. So we don't necessarily have a game ticket, but we do want to be down there. We want to do some coverage of the pregame.
Yep, all the
festivities down in Santa Clara. And to be in a Super Bowl that's on the same side of the country that we live in, it just seems like a no-brainer. We have to be there.
We cannot
We've manifested this. We've worked every week covering this team.
We have. We deserve it.
And we're here.
And we're here.
We're heading down to Santa Clara. Should we do the, back in the day when I would travel for sports, you do the window paint?
Oh, my God. I mean,
I want the car flags, and then I want window paint that's at Shaking Up the Game.
Yeah, I was going to say, do you know how to draw a QR code?
And then, honk if you're horny.
My poor boyfriend who's going to be driving the car.
He's so annoyed by
We're going to be hanging out the window yeah!
Yeah, but we are going to do, a trip vlog, maybe some Instagram lives.
Yep.
Definitely think that's in the cards.
Live on the content, for sure.
This weekend, with it being a bye weekend, the Mariners, shout out to their planning team. The Seattle Mariners have a great planning team.
They said, hey, don't forget about us.
They
we
said,
warming up.
Hey, we still here. There will be Fan Fest at T-Mobile Park this weekend for the Mariners Saturday and Sunday. Ari and I will be there Sunday, February 1st, covering the team.
Yeah, so we are wasting no time.
No.
Obviously, we are looking forward to the Super Bowl, the biggest game in which our Seahawks are in it.
Duh.
But we are also starting to get ready for Mariners season.
Which is crazy.
And I don't know if obviously we don't have time to speak about the Mariners, but there is one thing that we do need to mention is that Rick Riz, this will be his last year broadcasting the games. Yeah. So I'm really hoping that we can
pull this off.
Win the World Series.
Now, wouldn't that be something?
Oh, I will blow up if.
So then both championships would be in 2026, huh?
Correct.
What a year. What a year. What a year.
So
if you're really fiending for some Seattle sports, head down to Fan Fest. Cal Raleigh will be there. Julio Rodriguez, Josh Naylor, Canzone, I believe.
Yep. And shaking up the game.
All right, guys. See you at the Super Bowl! Love y'all. XOXO. Shakers.